here, you can escape. But from here, you cannot escape. To attack on the backhand and to defend.
So I think if you want to play Padel correctly, you should be able to play it in a way that you can hold the net as long as possible, but also don't make too many mistakes. And the training of today is all about that. Last year for me was a very good year, but a very busy year. It was the year that we went back from Spain to Holland to restart everything again. I felt like I wanted to teach everybody everything about Padel that I learned in Spain. So I gave a lot of lessons, a lot of clinics. Last year we went to Sweden, to Italy, to Spain, to Belgium and Holland to do clinics, and it was amazing. And I want to thank you all a lot, because without everybody that's watching the channel, everybody that gives a thumbs up, everybody that is subscribing, I couldn't done it without you. So thank you very much for all the support. That's how I want to start off in the new season, the new year. The goal this year would be to reach 40,000 subscribers. Because it was a very busy year, I didn't train enough. I didn't think of myself so much, so I have to get back into that. So that's why today we are in Spain. So my goal this year would be to reach the top 5 in Holland. So I'm going to work my ass off in the gym, on the court, and studying a lot of Padel. So we're going to work on how to keep the net as long as possible. I'm looking for a ball that I can play, especially at the net. I'm very curious to know what your Padel goal is of this year. And I would like to help you form that goal a little bit more in a very positive way. So I want to hear your goals in a positive formulated sentence, like I want to be faster on the court. I want to make less mistakes. So the goal of this video that I wanted to make is holding net as long as possible. We're also going to analyze some points in the training match. Welcome in the car. We were talking about a goal, a personal goal, and one of my goals would be to stop overthinking, because when something goes wrong in the match, I tend to analyze everything about the shot. So I think, okay, why is this going wrong? Okay, why does it feel that I don't hit the ball correctly? Did I make a mistake? Or did I feel specifically how my feet are moving and I feel like, oh God, why am I this slow? How can I be quicker? Why did I stop moving? And I'm asking so many questions to myself that I cannot really make a decision anymore. And I stick to the same level. So my goal would be to be like active all the time. That's my first goal. And if I'm active all the time, I think that it makes me stop questioning everything. Because if you have to move, it feels for me like if I think, I stop moving on the court. And if I don't think, I'm active. So maybe if I focus on being active, I automatically stop thinking. To think something, to not think something else. Because you can never don't think about this. If I say to you, okay guys, don't think about a pink elephant, you're going to think about a pink elephant. I'm 100% sure. So don't do something is going to make you do something. So form your goals and form your tips to yourself in a positive way, or when something doesn't go right, try to focus on something else. Because if you think about your mistake, it's more likely that you're going to make that mistake. So think about everything on the court positive, and when it doesn't go right, think about something else. If you make too many mistakes, try to think about, okay, I'm just going to play as much balls to the player on the left. If somebody says to me, Sven, don't make any mistakes, I'm gonna make 1,000 mistakes because I'm feeling like I'm forced to play in a certain way. This is one of the most expensive neighborhoods here that we drive through in here on the left in Marbella. But now we go to Germán at Alhambra del Golf. They it's a very nice club. They have very good food as well. It's like very good entraña. I don't know if you ever tasted entraña. If you are in Spain or Argentina, you should definitely try to get an entraña because it's amazing. So now we're here. Germán is already there. Perfecto. Fusion bar. Eso es Alhambra del Golf.
Trabajar eso. Primero calentaremos bien y todo. En no tirar el lobo firme. Ahí. Bien. Va. Bien. Be careful, eh? That's not really mine. When you change there, one step.
Yeah.
Okay? So this
Okay.
it's yours really.
I copy his position.
Yes, but it makes a massive difference if he's playing backhand or if he's playing forehand. He can be in the same place.
Yeah, because
But
this
the
angle
angle
is...
is exact.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay?
yeah.
Exacto. Vale, sí de diferencia. Sí, sí, la que te quede ahí. Como esta. Be careful when you open this angle because then you open a dangerous door.
Okay, yeah.
So most of the time you go for the middle or even his forehand sometimes. See? Va. Bien. Va. Vamos a meter Vale. Now we're going to play a game. You cannot play a lob on the first ball because the first one is going to be a gimme. But the game goes like this. If you fail, you lose a point. If you play a lob shorter than the line, we let it bounce and it's inside, you lose the point. And if he plays a lob longer than the line, we lose the point. And of course, if we fail, we also lose the point. The idea, we should play well enough not to let you play a good lob. Okay? Could be out. Point. Claro, you need to, ahí hay que trabajar más con los pies. Sí, sí, claro. Va.
So what I really like about this exercise that we're doing now is that you immediately know if you are losing the net, and as a defender you know when you can win the net. So if the ball's too fast, you can lob. If the ball's too slow, you can lob.
4-6. Now. 5-6. Bien. In that case, the lob down the line is a very good idea.
Okay.
Because you see how he was putting pressure.
Yeah.
Yes. 5-7. Yeah. 6-7.
So I think if you see in this video that if you play a faster volley, that it's not necessarily a better volley. Because you see if you play super fast, the ball comes out more as well. So it's about speed and angle.
9-10.
What I experienced in the lesson is that we went with the backhand. I was playing on the right a lot today. That I went with my backhand to the corner. So parallel to the corner. So I can hold the ball down. Because if I play it, if somebody plays fast to me and I play it to the back wall, the ball comes up a lot. So I need to hit a side wall if somebody plays fast to me. Otherwise I cannot keep the ball down. So making angles is so important for Padel. So if you want to upgrade your defending, try to defend hard to the volley in the middle.
So what are your options for that shot?
Softer there or more?
Yeah, but especially further away. So even if the ball comes out a little bit, maybe by the time I get here, I'm not so comfortable.
Yeah. I don't find it easy if you play fast to me. So you?
Then probably you change there.
Yeah.
But you don't find it easy, but you have to try.
Yeah. Also a small tip as a defender is that you play fast to the body. It's so good. Because I felt it so, the guys now, they play fast to me. And I find it so difficult to keep my volley low. So we talked a lot about on this channel about playing in the center, but now sometimes in Marbella it's very, very warm, and if you play in the center the ball comes up a lot, so it's not always good to play to the center. So sometimes you have to start building up the point in the corner, especially when it's warm.
When the ball is coming so fast, nowadays Padel is not so easy to play the chiquita. Especially here, there's not much space. If you know the opponent is normally playing a little bit back, maybe. But if you still play longer with this one, see? And the way to go is that, okay, if you play 1 or 2, you cap him here, then you can go over. So the important thing is to play a few low balls, so we bring the opponent forwards, and as soon as they have the option, you go up.
Yeah.
How do I generate that option? By playing in the body. So as soon as you come close to the net, boom, on your body. You're gonna do this.
Yeah. So maybe we rush with the lob too much.
Yes.
Because it's not always possible.
Yeah.
So then
and also
fast to the body.
and no rush with the chiquita.
Yeah.
So, because the chiquita is not an easy ball, especially when the ball comes fast, or if I'm in the corner.
Yeah.
So when you have no angle, you see no spare, boom, a fast ball in the body.
Yeah.
But not in the body here. In the body, here. Safe, and then, okay,
Yeah.
you go for the low.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
Vale.
I find it still difficult to keep the ball low if somebody plays fast, so I think it's a good method. Yeah. It's not easy.
It's hard for everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you have the ball fast in your body,
Yeah.
it's very difficult to do anything.
Yeah, yours. Okay.
My ball.
Yeah.
And from there,
Yeah.
here, you can escape.
Yeah. Okay.
But from here, you cannot escape because the fence is there.
Yeah.
And here is the other way around. If he plays on my left shoulder, I can manage to play on the fence.
Yeah. To keep the ball down.
Yes, but from here, my only escape is more or less straight, which is good for him because it's an easy bounce.
And then he will up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So basically, we're always speaking
Fast
about.
in the center. Yeah. Body.
Put it this way: if we want to help what we do, we go for the angles, right? Yes? So when I am defending, what I don't want is to give the opponent those angles.
Yeah.
That's why we speak about playing in the middle a lot. Perfect.
Perfect, yeah.
It was not an amazing shot that it went
Yeah.
into the right place.
But I just have to do this and then that's enough.
And that tells you why I shouldn't play there.
Yeah.
Because I'm opening again,
Yeah.
and also I play fast, so I played in the wrong place with the wrong pace.
Yeah.
No, poco.
With the wrong pace in the wrong place. German Shaver.
That's the story of my life. No, claro. When I play the short one,
Yeah. Close to the
claro, because he played to you and you were here. I play the short one. If he puts the ball there,
Okay. Yeah.
y este 4. Bien, bien. 8-4. So now we're going to practice 2 defending, 1 attacking. And the idea is that we're going to play in the middle, and as soon as we have the chance, we go and we open the angle. If the ball is in that corner, the ball is holding me here. I cannot really come across too much.
No.
And it forces me to get a little bit closer. I mean, if the ball is there, I should not be here. So anytime he plays the lob, even if it goes in the middle, it's hard for this player. I can come and take it, but not really doing so much.
Yeah, so it's not functional to play there.
So as a general tactics, I always suggest to attack on the backhand and to defend on the forehand.
Yeah.
So when we are defending, we want that diagonal to play more.
Yeah.
And this one is like, okay, here, there, here, see, but we want them to play.
Yeah.
Because that player, we hold it there.
Yeah.
And if he comes across, we can play straight or other things.
Yeah.
But as I said, because now if we play this diagonal, most likely I have the advantage.
Yeah. Yeah. If you think about 2 right-handed players.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course. That's why to have a left-handed player there is such an advantage.
Yeah, you can kill both.
Because now there's not really a way out. Like you say, okay, if we are in trouble, we play there. No, you don't have that.
Yeah.
Okay?
I'm gonna start playing with my left hand now.
The first volley is very important. Especially if we are not great hitters, amazing hitters, which is the case. It's really bad if we let you play a lot, because once we are here, then we lose the opportunity to play.
Yeah.
If I'm playing bandejas from here, I can still hurt, but from back there, no. So it's really important when we're serving to keep that pressure on. As soon as that stops,
Yeah.
we lose the advantage. Now the game
Yeah.
is equal.
But also I felt like if I played to volley too fast, then they can also lob.
It
So-
depends on where you place it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if fasting his feet, maybe.
Yeah.
So if you are going to be fast, maybe I don't want to bounce it before them. I want to go more for her knees.
Yeah.
If you play the ball on my backhand, I want to keep you there. Exactly.
Yeah.
If you play on my forehand, either I go there or I put pressure in the corner, but if I can't, I should actually play back to you or maybe short as well.
Yeah.
Because you might get it, but you're not going to play a good lob.
Why not in the middle?
Well, in the middle, but you have to be very careful that it doesn't come out.
Yeah.
If it comes out like that, you're going to get and probably play a good lob as well.
Yeah.
So the middle is good as long as you control the pace, that it stays there.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Defense. And I serve and I play. And I play 1 point in each side. Okay?
Yeah.
So what's the idea? That you're going to play middle, 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 middle until you can come and play there or in the other angle. It doesn't matter if I'm not there. You
Okay.
understand what I mean? So the idea is from behind the line, a lot in the middle, a lot in the middle. But as soon as I play, when I cut, I don't go for the middle anymore. I go for the angle.
Okay.
Because their time of reaction,
Yeah.
I mean, I serve, and you're going to counter-attack me. He played a good ball. When he saw me here, he should make a step forwards and attack me.
Yeah.
And when I say this, yes, it's true. But if you didn't do it, better not to volley from there. Just let it pass and go with the lob. Not bad. And you see, when you keep it fast on my backhand in the middle, I have no angles to attack.
Yeah. Okay.
He came there because I forced him. So if he plays there and you are there, my options are reduced. Because if I play there, he comes across. So most likely, I'll play in the middle, which will give you time to go there, take it, he will come back. But since you move there, you put yourself out of place.
Yeah.
So don't run forwards with him. Vale. Another option you could be that you make a step. That's why I move forward. But that's good. You waited to see what I do, and you reacted. Good pace on that ball.
Perfecto. I won a few points because you were there as well. When he played fast, I played fast to you.
Yeah, but the mistake was that he played fast.
Yeah, but how do you?
Well, you know your partner, you speak a little bit.
Yeah.
So, but still it will happen in a match sometimes. That,
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's going to do something, he does something else.
Yeah.
Now, what is important that after that happens, as we did, he said, yeah, that ball was too fast. Next one I'm going to play slow. I said, perfect. So we both in the same
Yeah.
channel, you know.
Yeah.
Because maybe if he say, no, I want to play faster, then I have to say, okay, then I'm not going.
Yeah.
But it's good that when a tactical mistake happens, to talk to your partner how we're going to react next time in that situation.
Yeah.
Stop your feet up in the other.
Yeah.
Very well placed.
Thank you.
Where you placed, it was a good place.
Okay.
Vale.
Wow. Yeah.
That we are going to play two players attacking on one player. What we get with this is we can use to put pressure on one player and not to switch all the time. But also, the rule we use is that if he plays a lob that passes behind the line on his first or his second shot, we lose the point. Why we do it like this? Because we have an advantage as long as we keep him under pressure. In the moment we let him play a lob and get us out of the net, we have lost that advantage that we had when we were serving. Or if he managed to make us play a bandeja from here, it's the same. He has the advantage now, we have lost that advantage. So this is a good drill to get used to play a good serve and a good first volley. Okay?
Yeah.
Vamos.
Vamos. Thank you for watching, and if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you. Hasta luego. Ciao. Adios.